Yeah, it's always we all want to win, right? And the reality is, when you lose, you're not happy. But I can tell these guys that I'm extremely proud of them with the way we played. There's no moral victories here, but if that's going to be our identity, a lot of good things are going to happen. And these guys work every day. These guys, compete every single night, and they stay together. And like today, whoever's out there, the groups that they've never been together, they find a way, and that makes me proud. Credit to our group, and for being resilient, staying together. Showing how connected they are and fighting all the way through. Very proud of them.
What changed coming out of half, and what was just kind of the biggest adjustment that stood out about how you guys were able to come back in this one, especially in that third quarter?
Yeah, I think you see that defense in the third quarter, and we were committed to run. By the stat sheet, it says 22 fast break points. I don't know how accurate that is, but I like our intentions. I liked our shot selection. We ended up shooting more threes than them, and they're a team that shoots a lot of threes, makes a lot of threes. So we give ourselves a chance. We still got punished a lot with more fouls than them. Some of our fouls were a little soft. We gave up some and-ones early on, but after that, I really liked our physicality. 14 to their 14 fouls, which I'm not going to comment about it.
If that's a little bit more execution-wise, I mean, was there anything different tactically that you guys did, or was it just a matter of them doing what you wanted them to do better?
Like I said, I think our commitment to run when you play against a very good defensive team like them, that they have physical positional size everywhere. The more you run and get early shots, the easier it is to find those. If you wait to play a half court, you play the wrestle game. They hold you, they grab you, they keep you in front, and it's really hard to score. And I think we ran into that problem a little bit in that second quarter, and then we came out, playing the right way and trying to find those shots and cutting. Trying to fight their switching, and when they had the two bigs, just trying to take advantage of it. So really like the purpose of the guys. Obviously, every time you make 23s is a good night. So, really proud with the way we got all the way to the end.
Plenty of guys, stepped up for you tonight. But what did you make of how Max played off the bench, especially because he doesn't normally play a lot?
He did an amazing job, and you see it here, 6 for 7, 15 points, the energy, the running, the effort. I'm really proud of Max, and he's always been working. He's always been a positive energy. He's always been ready, and we called his number, and he was ready to play. And, he deserves it. He's showed consistency. I know you guys don't see it, but he shows consistency with the way he works. With the positive energy towards his teammates. He was never down or, angry because he was not playing. He just was ready for the opportunity. And that creates that the competitiveness within the group. So that's great to see. And he deserves it, and I'm happy for him.
You guys have had a ton of shuffling of guys available, injuries, roster shakeup, all that, and you've still managed to stay competitive most nights. What is it about the way that you guys play that allows you to maintain that consistency regardless of who's available and with things changing a lot?
Yeah, I think this is what this group of guys are doing on a day-to-day basis, so credit to them. They come in, they work, they put their minds into what we're trying to do, but also think about like the leadership, CJ, the older guys, CJ and D'Lo, and then we have these other guys that, they're starting to become grown-ups, and Zaire and Dayron and Keon and Jalen, like those guys now have enough minutes under their belt, and they know what they're supposed to do. They know that they have to communicate, they have to huddle up and talk to each other, and that's really good to see. Tyrese, obviously. So it's good to see, like, no matter who's out there for us wearing our jersey is going to go out there and fight, and these guys prove it.
I know you say you don't want to comment on the officiating, but for your team, even when there was some frustration and when it didn't seem like the calls were going your way, just kind of what did you see from your group to not focus in on that and still battle when there were some missed calls?
Yeah, I think that the best thing is to move on to the next play. So having that next play mentality, and if you rewatch the game, you can see it. There's frustration. Obviously, there's missed calls both ways. We felt like they missed some, but you can complain respectfully and then move on to the next play. And then best thing you can do is take advantage of that next possession, whether it's on offense and defense. And I think the group did a really good job with that, giving ourselves a chance all the way until the end.
With Dayrun, he gets in foul trouble almost immediately, and manages to kind of find a way to stay in the game and ends up really still playing his game and gets the 10 offensive rebounds and 16 total. What did you think of the way that he kind of managed that, knowing he was the only center you had tonight?
Yeah, he was great. Like you said, he survived. It wasn't pretty with the fouls, and he could have saved some of them. I'm okay with fouls, but those have to be physical fouls that set the tone. And, we had some softer fouls, but then like you said, he managed a way to survive. 16 rebounds, 10 of them offensively, 9 points. That's, outstanding. He really helped the team. He was, in the paint protecting the rim, and he made winning plays. So that's the reason why then we could run the other way. So very happy with his minutes and with the way he connected with his teammates.